Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey all, shaving Cappy here. I gotta work tonight, and then we can't have facial hair, because we don't look professional. All the guys in the Iraqi war movies, they all got beards like that. All the Navy SEALs got them. Not that I'm anywhere near Navy SEAL. Anyway, this has nothing to do with it. If you need some help, guidance, blah, 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 you want my opinion, and you have money, that's the key thing. You have money, go to assholeconsulting.com. Hey, Captain, here's my dilemma. I'm currently seeking business at university. These British guys with the, I'm seeking business university. There's no verbs or nouns anymore. I'm trying to be an accountant or something with computer information systems. However, the majors are titled as business administration with an accounting/CIS emphasis. I've been looking all over the place if accounting emphasis is the same shit as regular accounting, like having to get a CPA, yet everything online and in person has been vague over the differences. Yeah, it's because they're trying to fuck you over. You're not getting a degree in accounting. Now, I know most employers at this point, if you have an emphasis in accounting, they know that's a degree in accounting. For example, on my resume, I put a bachelor's of science in finance, but it was a bachelor's of science in business management with an emphasis in finance. So I think it is just merely nomenclature at this point, but ideally you would find a college that offers a degree in accounting. But that emphasis, I would just put it on your resume that you majored in accounting, not with the emphasis in. Yet everything online and okay. Same goes with CIS emphasis as well. I know your opinion on business administration, so I need to know if the emphasis makes any difference. Well, it does, but I would ideally, especially when it comes to computer information systems, that's bullshit. Okay, the only degree worth getting in business is accounting. Okay, and the emphasis means that we're gonna make you take all this other shit that's commonsensical, has nothing to do with accounting, so you can get your business administration degree so we can employ all these worthless people that couldn't get jobs in business. So you can have general management, HR, marketing. I'm sure there's going to be corporate social responsibility and diversity. I'm sure those worthless classes are making their way in there. And then maybe 1/10 to 1/8 of your classes might actually have something to do with accounting. That may be the case with every business school out there. So you will want to go and see what are they requiring you to take to get a degree in accounting. If the vast majority of it is accounting, then that's a degree, regardless of whether it's emphasis or actual accounting, that's the degree you want to get. So see what the classes are required to take. If it's an emphasis and like, seriously, I mean, I have a degree in finance. Less than a quarter of my classes had anything to do with finance. And only like 2 of them actually were worthwhile. So you would ideally find a university that's accredited and the vast majority of your classes are in accounting. Computer information systems, fuck that bullshit. No, just go get your computer networking certifications. That's what you don't even have to go to college for that. That's where you study, go home, get a bunch of old computers and network them, go online, teach yourself. That's what I'd recommend with the CIS. The university offers a master's in accounting as well. So I don't know if that helps the legitimacy. No, it doesn't make it any more legitimate because that they could just be stringing it out like, well, now you can get a master's. At some point in time, we were ranked 7th in the nation in terms of business, but now I can't find us on a lot of rankings. Yeah, because they probably paid some rating agency to do it, and you've never heard of them again. Again, the Carlson School of Management would always point to the Gorman Report. Have you ever heard of the Gorman Report? Have you heard of the Carlson School of Management? That's my fucking point. So, yeah, I'm already suspicious of the school. On top of that, I'm extremely tempted to leave my university and do dental hygiene at my local community college. An associate's will get you an admirable job and wage. And it will. We just had someone recently, his English teacher told him not to, any degree that's only 2 years is worthless. You need a 4-year degree. Then we find out that dental hygienists make more than your average teacher. However, my mother says that it's hard for hygienists to move up the pay ladder, and then if I want a family, that I'll need an opportunity to move up. Yet accounting takes more school time. But your mother doesn't know what the fuck. Did your mother look up the Bureau of Labor Statistics? Did she? Don't. Your mom's old. No offense, but your mom's old, and she hasn't been in the labor market in this situation. Times have changed. What you baby boomers? Look, baby boomers, just get the fuck out of my way, okay? Let me raise your kids for you. Just get the fuck out of my way. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're out of tune with the world. You're all, I mean, go watch fucking Kiss at their geriatrics comeback show. Go watch the freaking Rolling Stones. Talk about how it was great and the Beatles came out. You talk about it. Just get the fuck out of your children's way right now. You're hurting. You're not helping. And even then, you have to suck dick and stay with the firm long enough to get raised or promoted. Which field is more flexible? Okay, accounting is more flexible, but would you want to? I mean, accounting is boring. Not that dental hygiene is going to be, unicorn farts and cherries the entire time either. But out of the two, the one I'd pick now, I would definitely do a dental hygiene. You could, I think if I recall correctly, it was like 72 grand median income. You can raise a family perfectly fine. You can raise a family on that. And maybe you're not going to get promoted much above beyond that, like 100,000, 120,000. I mean, but that could be said of every job. I mean, inevitably, if you want to get above and start approaching and get above six figures, you need to be self-employed in one capacity or another. Have a very, very rare skill that most people don't have, like engineering or something like that. So you're doing fine, especially for a 2-year degree. Accounting, yeah, you can start your own company and this and that, but unless you want to become a CPA, in which case then you'd make more than a dental hygienist, that's not worth the 6 freaking years of school or college, not to mention all the continuing education you have to take, and then you're going to have to do that in dental hygiene too. But it just seems to me that dental hygienist is much easier. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be much easier than slugging away getting your CPA, then where, like you said, you are going to suck dick at a big four firm. If you don't get in there, then it's just not worth it. It just isn't worth it. I've told my mother that there's no 6-figure job waiting for most people by the time they're 30 anyways, and I'm not a woman who pisses away money on useless shit. Look at you, you're 19 and you already got the attitude. All right, I'm 19 right now, so a job like dental hygiene with its pay and little schooling is great and would put me above most of my dumber than shit peers. I don't know why you emailed me, pal. You think you're doing right. On top of that, I'm a dude, so I can literally start a family whenever, biologically speaking. My theory is that if she wants me to experience 4 years of college and stay in school just to say that I did 4 years to her cunty meth-addicted family, yeah, I think you can. Don't worry about what your parents and her cunty meth-addicted family thinks. The only piece that I truly like about school is some of the social aspects to it, and the ones at university seems better than community college. You got friends, dude. You don't need to go to school for friendship. Otherwise, I dislike it, and she should know this, as I have dealt with many putrid fucking cunts in academia. She'll agree with my observations of the scamming in college and pussy degrees, but when it concerns me, she'll turn two-faced and lie to me despite her showing her the statistics. She lets my siblings do shitty majors and didn't try to stop them, so I'm very hesitant to trust her. Yeah, where's your dad? I see you don't mention your dad at all. Is your mother a nice little single mother? Do you want to trust the wisdom of a single mother? I mean, if she's a widow and your dad passed away, I'm terribly sorry, but this does not sound like someone that knows what the fuck they're talking about. I'm fortunate enough to have my parents pay for my entire college at least 4 years. They say as soon as I'm done with it, whatever, such as a trade, bachelor's or associates in dental hygiene, they'll retire, and then I'm on my own, so I feel pressured. What? I know you're 19, and you are financially dependent, and financially I mean food, health, drink, shelter dependent wise on your parents. If you don't have that, you'll die, or at least that's what your genetics and your brain is telling you. You guys have got to cut the cord, okay? If you want to live your life, you got to cut the cord, because Gen X and baby boomer parents are kind of assholes. Not all of them, but most of them are. And they're going to demand things from you out of your life that's not their life to live, but yours. And the only way to make sure you can do your life the way you want is to cut that cord. You have to support yourself. In the meantime, if they're going to pay for it and they're willing to pay for the dental hygiene degree, good. They're going to yell, they're going to lecture, just ignore them. And just, okay, Mom, pat Mom on the head. Pat, okay, Mom, yeah, you're right. And then keep going with the dental hygiene. But in the end, just ignore them, and if they cut you off, fine, so be it. You're going to have to pull an old Clary. That's what I'm going to call it, pulling a Clary. Because I don't know any other one. I know very few people that have done it. You pull a Clary. You work full-time, you go to school full-time, and you answer to no one. That's the definition of pulling a Clary. You work full-time, go to school full-time, and you answer to no one. And then you can live your life however you want. But there's also this mental attachment you millennials have to your parents, like, oh, they're telling me. I don't understand it. Isn't there like kind of the rebellious rock and roll youth in there? Screw you, Dad, I'm going to go and live my life. Is that not a thing anymore? I know that's ultimately up to me to choose, but I'd like your advice to help me out. Yeah, dude, you're on the right track. Fuck accounting. It's for what you gotta do. Like, in my generation, it was worth it. You know, you can go get your CPA, you could get, you know. But, man, the requirements they're having you do now, just to sit for the CPA, you gotta get these master courses, that is rife with progressive credentialism. I mean, seriously, accounting, I used to be very pro-accounting, but as time has gone on and the requirements have increased, and not to mention it's just being flooded, welding, anything, working as a ski bum, having a fun life is better than what's going to be required to get a CPA in accounting today now. So I did the dental hygiene thing, make your money, ignore your parents. Doesn't sound like they know what the fuck they're talking about. And go live your life, okay? Do better than your parents did. And the way you do that is not listening to their advice because they don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, best of luck. Toodles.